Tony.
Hi, customer. Customer, I done had it with this job. I done had it up to here.
Why?
First of all, my 4th block teacher, first of all, you a tech teacher. You don't even assign all this work in class. And then I didn't know he was assigning assignments every day the first week, and we had to check in. He waited till the 2nd week to check on me to see where I'm at. So then BJ sent me a screenshot like, he looking for you. He said, email him. Or he said, yeah, email him or join the remind. I said, how I join the remind? He said, email him. I said, what's his email? And then yesterday he told me something. Only 2 people turn in the prop things. That's like a slap in my face. He just going crazy. It's mandatory today that we join the Zoom at 11 to go over some things. Like, he just doing too much. But why did you wait a whole week? Why didn't you say something the first week? You wait till 2 weeks at the end of the week to see what I'm doing when I'm already behind 2 weeks and you didn't say anything. And we don't do none of this stuff in class, so how you expect us to do it now? Like, we don't go watch no video and set up a prop thing. We don't even know how to do that. Nigga, so you gonna be mad doing all this. I'm not doing it. And then I didn't even know he was taking attendance online. Well, I missed a week and a half of that. So, and why you taking attendance and don't even count no more?
Yeah, it's kind of, we're on a real shaky ground right now, man. We're not getting a lot of instruction as teachers about exactly what we should or should not be doing.
And then he just assigns stuff every day. Stuff we don't know how to do. And yeah.
But you're doing all right other than that?
Yeah, I'm really caught up with this class. I've been focused on it.
Good.
Yeah, and I caught up with my chemistry because I knew I had work in there. That was on my end. I'm like 4th block. So I caught up in that class.
So you have to go to his class at 11 o'clock?
Yeah, I'm not going.
You might need to go, Tony.
I don't got time for his mouth. He starts screaming, I'm getting out.
Is he having a Zoom?
Yeah, at 11.
So I don't know where everybody is on this. I almost think I might need to go live on YouTube to tell everybody to come over to Zoom. I mean, I know if you went,
Some people probably didn't check it, Moto.
yeah, because people they didn't check in Moto. But we'll see what happens. Right now, it's just me.
I told Haley, she said she was join.
Say what?
I told Haley, she said she was going to join.
Who?
Haley.
Oh, Haley. Where was she all last week?
She said she fed up.
She said she what?
She said she fed up.
Fed up.
Cause Mom, look, I did my hair for the first time.
You did it?
Yeah, I did a good job.
Good. Looks good.
That's what this quarantine got us doing. It got us focusing. Got us. I think this is really helping me find my craft on what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And I need to call Gia because Gia is very experienced in the entrepreneurship area. So I need to call her today. You know Gia?
No.
She graduated last year. Light skin.
Gia?
Yeah. She was crying to go back to pageant. She was doing a lot of stuff. You don't know Gia?
No, Gia.
Okay.
I might know if I saw her.
Because I'm thinking you go live.
You think I need to go live on YouTube?
And tell them to go to.
Well, the problem is I can't do both. I thought I was gonna be able to do both. But see, like, because I'm accessing the camera in Zoom, I can't also access the camera in YouTube. That was the problem. So I don't really know how to do that. I'd have to leave this session.
Yeah, go there and then come back.
And go there and then come back.
Mm-hmm. That's why you need to remind Coach Mark, because you could say, come on Zoom, send the code, then everybody gets the message to their phone.
Yeah. Let me see.
I'm surprised Ashley ain't on here. She's on it.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop the video and see if that works.
Okay. Hey, pretty lady, give me some of that cake. I like the person water. Oh, I just want to.
You still hear me?
Mm-hmm. Excuse me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Aya.
Huh?
Hey, girl.
Hey.
Turn your camera on.
Girl,
nobody care how you look.
Where's
You camera shy?
No, I just don't look good right now.
Oh my gosh. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
Okay.
Aya, turn your camera on.
No, I look bad.
Let me see. What about it, Kara? What is going on? What is that? Is that Haley? Haley!
Y'all come on in, man.
Is that Haley? Is it?
I don't know.
I can't hear you. It's you.
Taylor,
Huh?
wake up, Taylor.
What?
Wake up.
Huh? Where are you at? I can't see you.
Everybody look confused. I'm dead. Hey, Anaya. Welcome to class. Tyler, turn your mic on.
Yo, so those of y'all, some of y'all are going to see a notification. I'm going on YouTube. I'm going on YouTube just to tell everybody to come to Zoom. Maybe some people think we're still doing Zoom. And some people think we're still doing YouTube. So, guys, those of you who are on YouTube live, you need to go to my Edmodo page and you need to get on Zoom. We are moving the class to Zoom. I'm really just coming on to YouTube just to tell you guys to go over to Zoom. So I'm gonna hang out a little bit here on YouTube just to make sure people go over to Zoom. Everybody needs to go to Edmodo every single week. That's where our PowerPoint is. That's where our guided readings are. That's where our activities are. So make sure you're checking that week to week.
You say
Let me see. Let me see. That's weird.
Who is that?
me.
Who is the Galaxy S7?
Hey,
Really?
I got a question.
Hi, friend.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
What's wrong? What's up?
So is going in the grade book or what?
Is what going in the grade book?
Grade.
Right now, what we've been told is not to enter grades, but that doesn't mean everything that teachers are doing is not going to eventually go in the grade book.
So with that t-shirt thing, I did one side because it said something about a group, and you ain't really make them instructions clear.
So you should have 3 t-shirts, okay?
Please explain
You
it.
need to do 3 t-shirts, and you need to organize both sides of the t-shirt.
On all 3.
On all 3.
It needs to be on a progressive error. Does it need to be a person from the progressive error or something?
So there's 3 of them that you should do. One should be a person, one should be a concept, and one should be a reform. So like a law.
A law?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I don't think it said that.
It does say that.
Oh, I was confused.
Okay, you said a person, a reform, and a concept.
Yeah. So I'll pull up the
A person, a law, and a concept. What's the
while
concept?
we're here together today, I'm going to pull it up so you can see it on my screen and I can point to it and outline everything that you need to do. I'm just trying to get everybody to come on over from YouTube.
You said a person, a concept, and a law.
A reform, shall we?
A reform, he said that's a law.
It is? Oh.
Yeah, it can be like the Meat Inspection Act or the the 17th Amendment, initiative process,
What do
referendum
you
process.
mean concept? Like the whole concept of the progressive?
If you're on YouTube, those of you who are on YouTube, you need to go into Edmodo and join the Zoom class. We're going to have class today on Zoom. Okay? So, make sure you go into Edmodo. I'm only here on YouTube just to tell everybody to come over to Zoom. We're going to start having class on Zoom a set of YouTube just so we can interact and people can ask questions a little easier. You'll also be able to see my screen. I can kind of help walk you through the PowerPoint and other things. So those of you who are here on YouTube, go over to Zoom and get connected. I'm only gonna stay on YouTube for a few more minutes just to get everybody to go over to Zoom. And then I will take the recording from Zoom and I will post it here on YouTube for people to be able to watch the recording later on.
Hi, Aya. Hey,
Can I see your face, Aya?
girl. Where's your face? You're trying to be funny.
Let me see.
All right, so there's still a couple of people. I don't know who these people are. It's like 3 people. Are any of you guys on YouTube? Taylor, are you on YouTube as well?
I can get on YouTube.
No, don't get on it. No, I don't want you to get on it. Jaden, are you on YouTube? Haley?
No, I'm on
Get
Zoom.
off of YouTube.
I'm on Zoom.
Okay, I know you're on Zoom.
Oh.
But it says that there are 3 people watching on YouTube.
Let me see your face.
I still don't know who those 3 people are. It says you have 8 people here on Zoom, but I only see
Who's Mr. B?
Anasia. What's up?
Cause you gotta slide through. Everybody's not gonna pop up on the screen. I don't think you gotta slide.
Say it again.
Mr. D,
We're getting ready to get started here.
Not the Fraser.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Oh,
Hey.
Mr. DeFreeze, what's going on?
Glad to see everyone's faces, everyone holding tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Hanging on.
Certainly.
All right, guys, I'm getting ready to get off of YouTube. Yeah, TJ, yes. We're going to record the Zoom meeting. We're going to record the Zoom meeting, and then I'm going to post it on YouTube. But I want to have class on Zoom. So I'm only here on YouTube just to get you guys to go over to Zoom, okay? I'm not going to stay on YouTube, though, because I can't access both cameras. I only have one camera, so right now you can see me on YouTube because I have disabled my camera on Zoom. But you need to go over to Zoom because I'm getting ready to end this stream on YouTube. I understand. I know this works for you, but I have to go on to Zoom so that I can access the PowerPoint and everybody can see it. So Macy, make sure you go over to Zoom. The link is on Edmodo. All right, guys on Zoom. I'm sorry it's taking us a little bit of time. I just want to make sure that everybody's on the same page. Get everybody in the class together. Anaya, that's a big bear.
Thank you.
Kind of creepy.
No, it's not. Coach Long, we can't see you.
Right.
Yeah, because right now I'm on YouTube trying to get our YouTubers to come over and join the Zoom. There's like 3 or 4 people. They must have just turned it on and walked away from it.
Well,
But I'm getting ready to leave that session so we can go ahead and get started. So. Okay, guys who are over here, I'm signing off on YouTube Live. I am still going to post our recorded session on YouTube. So those of you who can't get on at 10:30, you guys can go back and watch the recording. All right, guys, come over to Zoom.
Where's London?
All right. Okay, we got a few people in here, London. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead. If you should be able to go ahead and pull up the PowerPoint for this week as well. I'm going to go ahead and kind of get started on that. But first, before that, I'm going to pull up the post on the progressive era, the assignment that you guys were assigned last week. It is due today, but if for whatever reason you didn't understand the instructions or there's some problem, you don't get it turned in today, don't panic. I'll give you guys some time to get that turned in, but that does need to be turned in. That's kind of our checking for understanding for the progressive era, okay? So that needs to be turned in. We're gonna have another skill check or checking for understanding activity that we're gonna do this week as well. So we need to make sure that gets turned in. Let's just go over that a little bit. I'm gonna pull it up actually in Edmodo so you can see what I typed and what I wrote. I'm gonna walk you through that. Let me get it up here. So once again, I am still a Zoom rookie, so I got to get this all together. All right, guys, can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we look here on the progressive era assignment. So at first it says that the instructions are on the assignment sheet. So those of you, Haley, are you still there? Haley? Haley has some questions about it. I don't know if she's still there or not.
I'm here.
Okay. So it says, but note that you must design both sides of the t-shirt and that you must complete 3 separate shirts. Those of you who said that I didn't say that, it says it right there. Okay.
No, 3 separate, but you didn't say specifically like what on the picture. Like, I didn't know it had to be a concept before. I thought it could be anything.
Okay, so then it says you may draw your shirt and upload the picture or do a digital copy. So if you guys know how to design a t-shirt digitally, because there are lots of different programs out there. If we were in class, I would show you guys a couple of those programs, then I'm gonna allow you to do that. If you wanna just do it on a sheet of paper, take a picture of that sheet of paper and upload that picture, that's fine as well. So either way that you wanna do it is okay as long as you get it turned in.
I'm supposed to put on that motto?
Yes, so you have to hit submit on Edmodo and actually turn it in there. So here it says instructions. Your group is responsible for designing 3 t-shirts that represent a reform, a concept, and a person of the progressive era. So those are your 3 things, okay? So when I say a reform, I'm talking about anything that is a law, okay? So it could be the 17th Amendment, it could be the initiative, the referendum, the recall, the Meat Inspection Act, the Sherman Antitrust Act, any of those things that are direct reforms that took place during the progressive era, that's what a reform is. A concept would be something like a muckraker, Jim Crow laws, the jungle. Those are conceptual things that took place during the time of the progressive era, okay? And person obviously is a person, could be someone like Jane Addams, Upton Sinclair, Teddy Roosevelt, any of the people that we discussed of that time period. So you're just creating a t-shirt that represents what that person, that reform or that concept is all about. Okay, so it's not the t-shirt part of it is not the important part of it. The part of it that I'm really looking for is that you show me that you understand. Okay, so I left the instructions the same way the instructions would be if we were in class. So someone actually sent me a message, can't remember exactly who it was, it may have been Ashley, that asked me, can we still do this in a group? Because it says a group, and if we were in class, we would do it two maybe. Yes, you can do it in a group because I want you to have that conversation about these progressive era people, but I don't know how you're going to do that. So what I told Ashley was, sure, you could do it in a group if you could figure that out. So the problem is both people are going to need to turn the same thing in. So I don't really know how you're going to get it done in a group since you guys aren't with each other. But if you find a way to figure that out digitally, I don't want to stop you, okay? So it says also for number one, you have to have a descriptive image. So there has to be some kind of image. You want to make it subtle, not too obvious, okay? Then you want to have some kind of slogan. And so the words that go on it, the words explain what this is. It doesn't just say it. So don't sit there, don't put 17th Amendment right across the front of the t-shirt. That's not what we want. We want you to show your understanding of the t-shirt, of the 17th Amendment with the t-shirt. So you want to make your slogan, you want to make your words some kind of subtle understanding. So like if you put direct election on your t-shirt, that would fit. And then we would know, or I would know that this is, you're talking about the 17th Amendment. You have to design the front and back, and then it says other things that would fit in class, like putting it on a large white sheet of paper. Don't place the term on a t-shirt. Make sure that your group members' names are located on it, so on and so forth. So I kind of left those instructions just to keep the shirt. And then I gave you an example of a t-shirt that's there. And this is just a t-shirt I designed several years ago for our football team, where here you can see there's my descriptive image, and that's just an image of our helmet and hands catching the H, right? And this was a receiver t-shirt. It was a t-shirt that I designed for our receivers. I put some statistics on it, and then I put legacy on the back. So I really just put this t-shirt design up here so you can see you need to design the front of the t-shirt as well as the back of the t-shirt. Everything else, all of the creative design that you need is there, okay? I mean, you guys can do it creatively any way you want to do it. Just show me you understand the concept, the reform, or the person. Okie dokie?
Okay.
Any questions about that? Taylor, you look like you about to fall asleep.
No, I'm listening.
You just locked in, okay. Everybody else good?
What's my screen look like? Is it clear? It looks extra clear.
What'd you say?
What does my screen look like?
Lemon.
You know what
I forgot I had my camera on.
If no one has a question about what you're doing with the Progressive Era t-shirt, we're going to go ahead and get started.
Wait, I have a quick question.
Okay.
Can we like draw it and then email you a picture of it? I don't know if I missed that or not.
Yeah, don't email me.
Or send it in Edmodo.
Yeah, you're going to send everything in Edmodo.
Yeah.
So my Edmodo looks like this. So you guys should have an assignment right here. And on the side, it says submit. Yeah. And so you need to submit it in there.
Does it have to be digital? I guess that's my actual question.
It doesn't have to be digital. You can take pictures of it and upload the picture.
Okay.
All right, cool beans. Let's let's go on and open up our PowerPoint. And we're getting close to our time already, but we'll go over a little bit today. We'll just do a little bit today, and then we'll do more tomorrow. Just trying to make sure everybody gets on. Is this better for you guys than the YouTube?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
I
I like it because I get a chance to actually talk to you guys instead of you guys typing messages.
Yeah, because they're trying to explain through text. It's kind of hard.
couldn't even type my questions on YouTube. Mm-mm.
Why?
Because my phone broke. That's why I ain't never say nothing.
Okay. I thought you was too busy texting Daryl while you was listening to class.
That too.
Let's answer these questions really quickly. Let's do them together. We'll just kind of verbally go through the warm-up questions, and then tomorrow we'll have more of a formal warm-up. Everybody sees my screen, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
All right. So number one, the Supreme Court ruling in Plessy versus Ferguson stated that. What is it, guys? Somebody. A three-word phrase you have to know.
Let me get
Go, God, and glory.
Oh, God and glory. I know. Sorry. Guys, those of you who were with us last week, paid attention last week, should get this.
Separate but equal.
There it is. Very good. Good job, Tony. Separate but equal. The Plessy versus Ferguson case establishes this idea that what? Segregation is legal. The United States government says, hey, you can segregate people all you want as long as it is.
Everybody, same thing.
Okay, so separate but equal, very important. You will see that again. What event ended Reconstruction? Taylor, answer this. Get off your phone. How you gonna be on your phone in a digital classroom? You texting?
No, I'm not texting anybody. See? Do you hear me?
What event ended? I can barely hear you.
Hello?
Answer this question, Taylor.
I got it.
Hello? Can you hear me?
I know.
Tony's got it.
The removal of troops. Compromise
Removal-
1877.
There you go. Compromise of 1877. Anaya raised her hand. Too late though, Anaya. But
What happened? What the compromise state?
the Compromise of 1877 did exactly what Tony just said. It removed the troops from the South and it made Rutherford B. Hayes president of the United States. So the Republicans, it was a compromise. The Republicans got the presidency and the Southern Democrats, they got the troops removed from the South. But it subsequently ended Reconstruction. So the removal of the troops is good as long as you know and understand that it was the compromise that did that. Lord have mercy. I'm getting ready to put this child out of my classroom. Jim Crow laws are designed to prevent African Americans from doing what? Raise your hand. Taylor.
Oh, no.
I know you don't know. What you raise your hand for? All right.
Wasn't it voting?
Yes, primarily from voting. Now, understand this about Jim Crow laws. Jim Crow laws are designed really around this idea of segregation. But also a part of it was another heightened level of restrictions on what African Americans could do in regards to voting.
Yeah, I thought it was in regards to everything.
I mean, not everything. I mean, it was pretty comprehensive. These laws are pretty comprehensive. Most of the laws were designed towards just trying to keep a segregated society. But in particular, we talked about several things like grandfather clauses, poll taxes, literacy tests, those types of things, specifically towards voting. And then what event ended Native American resistance in the Great Plains?
With what?
Number 4 there. What event ended Native American resistance in the Great Plains?
I need to have one more question from the other day.
I could understand what you said.
Did you say one more question from the other day?
Is this one of the questions from the other day?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'll go ahead and answer this for you guys. This is the Wounded Knee Creek Massacre. The Wounded Knee Creek Massacre. There are 2 events that you need to know that deal with Native American resistance. The first of which was the Battle of the Battle of Little Bighorn, which really starts kind of the United States military's advancement, kind of aggressive advancement into the Great Plains. And then the Wounded Knee Creek Massacre represents the end. So the Battle of Little Bighorn represents the beginning of the problem, and then the Wounded Knee Creek Massacre represents the Knights of Labor. What's the difference between the Knights of Labor and the AFL? Kind of tough one right here. I don't know about tough, but see how good you guys are. Mason, what's your question? Put your hand down, Squidward. Anaya, you got it?
No, I'm taking notes.
Where's London? I thought she was in here too.
Right.
Who's laughing?
Deliberately.
Huh?
No?
Oh, wait. So we could. Oh, I didn't even know we could look at your screen.
Yeah,
I'm
you
looking at
should
everybody
be able to
else.
see our screen, my screen.
Oh, I can see it.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and answer the question for you guys. The Knights of Labor and the AFL are both labor unions. They're both labor unions. The Knights of Labor allow skilled and unskilled workers. The AFL allow for just skilled workers, only skilled workers in the AFL.
I'm in school. This is hard. I can't even pay attention right.
Well, you can't have your TV on and.
I don't got my TV on. I don't got a television. I'm just looking at the PowerPoint.
All right, and then last question, what is the significance of the French Navy in the Battle of Yorktown? That's going way back. That's going back to the American Revolution. But they blockaded, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys, they blockaded the harbor and they trapped Cornwallis there at Yorktown. Supplies were not able to come in. Nothing was able to come out. they really isolated the British forces there at Yorktown. All right. So we're only supposed to go till 11:10. And of course, we didn't get real far today, and we didn't do very much. But I am glad I was able to answer your questions about the progressive error T-shirt. Let's go ahead and just do that, and then we'll get rolling tomorrow on the on imperialism in America becoming a world power. All right.
All right. Bye, cousin. I gotta go to my other meeting.
Right. I know some of you got some other classes, so I don't want to hold you guys too long. I'm going to post this video on YouTube, and then you guys get on the phone and tell your classmates to come on in and join our class every day. Is this a bad time for anybody? I'm assuming for you guys it's a good time because you guys are here.
Yes.
Jaden, it's a good time or bad time for you?
Bad time. I just have math at the same time, so
Yeah,
I
math.
pick and choose. Yeah.
Well, we'll get it figured out. I'm thinking about moving everything to a later point in the day. Maybe moving. How many of you have anything like it at 1 or 2?
No.
Would that be all right? Better? Or no bueno?
I'm good.
No, it's good.
That's good. Okay, we'll see. Let's plan tomorrow. Plan to meet tomorrow at the same time. But check Edmodo. If I change anything or change anything about times, I'll let you guys know. You'll use the same link to get in tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
All right. Bye. See you guys.
I don't know how to leave.